2. Hey everyone, welcome to the Pod Hizzles. We are here to talk about everyone's favorite show of all time. EA, read it. Read it, EA.
The King of Anime podcast.
No, the first one. What's the first anime on the show order?
Oh, New Kids on the Block.
I changed it. I changed it.
Hold on. I'm not looking. Hold on.
You got to break up the stream.
Kids on the Dick.
No, it says Doc.
Oh my god.
It says Doc. Which is...
Why does it say Doc?
Because it's funny.
Why were you more disappointed for Doc than Dicks?
You know, I don't know.
That's a good point.
Aw, it's not Dick. Oh well. What can you do?
Well, we got a question about kids on...
Oh god.
This is the king. This is the King of Anime podcast.
People are subscribing.
where every season, at the beginning of each season, we lock in a whole bunch of shows. This season we locked in Kids on the Block. Shit.
So like that's the real name now?
God damn it.
It's not even like a joke anymore. That's the real name.
Let's keep it as that.
World's in Harem, My Dress Up Darling, and Attack on Titan. And last week we killed World's in Harem, so Ripperoni.
Woo!
What do you mean woo? Take that back.
I am very happy.
I'm happy with this.
Oh, the nightmare is over.
Oh my god. Yeah, so the way the show works is every show we watch, we kill or pass it. Takes 2 or more passes to pass something, which means we get to continue watching it. And it takes 2 kills or more to kill something, which means we don't have to continue watching it. Great, right?
Sure.
Fantastic.
I agree. So, you guys want to get into, the actual show?
Yeah.
Sure. But don't we have something we have to read first and foremost?
We do?
Yeah, our sponsor.
We have a sponsor?
Mm-hmm. Bluetooth.
What?
Just Blue Chew.
We have Blue Chew as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
When did we get Blue Chew as a sponsor?
Hold on, let me read this. Blue Chew. Whenever you need to little lift in your spirits and a hanging in your pants, go ahead and eat that blue little chew, for it gets your dick harder than a rock in a hard place.
I just got a notification. We just lost a sponsor.
What is this? Is this a test run? Is this a joke? What is this?
Yeah, it's a joke.
The entirety of KOA is a test run.
Well,
This is true.
Blue Chew, if you're out there, you can sponsor us. Email me. You know where to. You know where. We have 14 concurrent right now. That's billions of listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Potential listeners.
Potential. With your sponsorship. Also, I need money.
Me too.
So...
You can just give me the free pills. I don't care.
Oh my god. Pay them in pills.
Oh my god. Albatrace says, I dropped my spaghetti sandwich in excitement over the notification. That's just the notification. What happened when he realized he's watching this right now? What did he drop this time?
What happened when you realized it was the KOA podcast and we don't know what the hell we're talking about?
It was probably when we were talking about kids. It was like, what the hell did I just see?
Well, we're gonna get into that soon enough. All right. I guess. Let's talk about some write-ins or something. We have a Google Doc in the description. You can write in your questions every week. This week I'm titling the segment "Write in from Google Docs." It's like, fuck, Google Forms. Damn it. My energy level went down.
I'm gonna say you sound depressed.
There's a good reason for this. What are y'all thoughts on the Yuri genre, and what hurts some of these shows in the genre for being successful?
Well, I'll get mine out of the way because I know Sasuke's more the Yuri connoisseur than I am. But from the few that I've seen, there's a lot of just like it's there, the whole love is there, but the whole just in love thing just seems to be lost. Do I love her? Do I not love her? I don't want to hurt her feelings. Y'all are holding hands and making out. Why don't you just say you like each other? And it's not just that series either. I feel like a good amount of shows kind of hurt themselves with that. But Yuri, for some reason, just has that where they're not afraid to go there. And everybody is a lesbian in the series as well. You know? Like, two women can't just be friends. It's like, oh, we're a couple too. You two are a couple? Oh, shit. We're a couple.
Yeah, I think that's one that I was gonna say. Bluma, do you had that?
Yeah. My thoughts on the genre. I've always said this. It could be better. Like I love the genre, but it could be a lot better. I am starting to read some series that are doing things that I wish like it was uniform across the board. Like when you guys talk about the whole thing of like everybody's a lesbian in the show, like I don't think that's an issue in of itself if it was just contained to like a couple of series, but that's usually the case with a lot of them. It's just like I would like a realistic setting in which like being a lesbian is actually, because that's, you know, it's not a norm, it's something that people have to like deal with. It's an actual issue, like how society treats them and whatnot. And I've actually read a couple of series recently as in like the last 3 months or so, where they tackle that issue, and I'm happy that they do, because it's not all just everything's happy. And that also goes with like romance in general, like couples getting together. A lot of series don't really show the ups and downs of said relationship when they get in a relationship. It's just the journey to get the characters together, and then the story usually ends. I think it's important to show characters like post becoming an item.
Yeah, they don't show that couples therapy part.
Yeah, I'm reading a series that's doing that right now, and it is it made me upset with one of the last volumes, but upset in a good way. Like, damn, I just wanted these two to have an easy relationship, but it wouldn't give me that. So good on that series.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with all those things. I think Satsi just and EA got all of them. Next question. What are thoughts of anime lewd art, and what is the good and bad of them? 02, yes and no. That is it.
The best thing ever.
And the worst thing.
I'm going to say anime lewd art, it could be good, but then sometimes they can get too graphic with it. So I guess that's the bad. You're just flipping through there, all of a sudden, whoa, that's a huge dick. And then just, you know, that just ruins it for me, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're sort of seeing that now with Marin. She has the 02 effect going on.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else.
She's all over the timeline right now.
Yeah.
It's like a virus.
Yeah, she's gonna be one of those characters the fandom love until the end of time, until another 02 pops up. At the very least. Yeah, no, I agree with those. Next question. What are y'all thoughts on the portrayal of Tom Holland Spider-Man in the MCU? And did he live up to your expectations before No Way Home, since you already know the character?
Okay. You want to go first?
No, I was thinking. No, yeah, I didn't even watch No Way Home.
They're saying, well, yeah, I didn't watch it either, but I guess they're just saying before No Way Home anyway. But,
Oh, okay.
to be honest, I feel like Tom Holland, and again, I've never seen No Way Home yet, but I feel like he's the weakest portrayal of Spider-Man yet. That includes all the video games and the cartoon series. Just because, just how he was introduced into the MCU, he was just kind of there. You know, he wasn't really, and I get it. You understand the story of Spider-Man. You know how, he was created and whatnot. But I just always felt like Tom Holland was just yet another incarnation of Spider-Man who was in high school trying to find love. Oh, here we go again. I want to see more of the Spider-Man
Shit.
who is
Here we go
an
again.
adult. Pretty much. I want to see the adult Spider-Man, the version that they have in PlayStation 4. The Marvel's, what is that? Insomniac Studios Spider-Man was really good. And I thought they did a very good job of portraying kind of like the comic and a little bit of the movies in that video game sense. But Tom Holland, again, haven't seen No Way Home. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see that. But I just always felt like he was the weakest one. Tobey Maguire's my favorite Spider-Man. Just, I'm kind of biased in a way. That was the first time I saw Spider-Man, and I love his portrayal as Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield's a little better as portraying a live-action Spider-Man, though. He's got the whole snarkiness about him better. So that's just my opinion.
All right. Well, I mean, I haven't seen Tom Holland's version either, but I may eventually. As for me, I'm big on Toby. I think that's my favorite one. I don't know. I just like that one the most, I guess. That was also my introduction to Spider-Man. At least in the live action sense. I knew about Spider-Man before from the PS1 and well, I guess just the PS1 games. Do you remember that cell shaded Spider-Man? Like where when you beat the game, you get to play as Venom?
I think that was, it had to do with the Spider-Verse.
It was like,
what you're talking about. I think it was like, it's kind of like what that other Spider-Man, that CGI Spider-Man movie was, but it was video game form, like way before the movie came out.
Yeah, it was like it was like some cell. I got it for Christmas. It was on the PS2.
A good game.
Yeah, and like I remember, you beat the game, you get to play as Venom and run around the city and like absorb people. That was a really cool game. I remember playing that so much as a kid, and remember you get to fight Rhino. I think was the first boss in that game. Yeah, that was as a kid, used to be really into like Spider-Man, but as an adult, not so much. But I'm just not really into MCU in general. So this is a good question for Soxy in the chat.
What about Sasuke? What do you think of Tom Holland?
Tom's actually my favorite.
Oh, really?
And I'm 24 years old, so this means I grew up on Toby. Like those were the movies I watched, every single one of those Spider-Man movies. And it's weird because I don't really like Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies because I at least watched the first one and I didn't really like it. But I think his portrayal of Spider-Man is really good for what I envision Spider-Man to be, because it's not like I read the comics or anything like that, but from bits and pieces what I gathered of his character, I feel like he portrays that character very well with the quips and the quick wit, and I think he does the nerdiness part well too. He's my favorite.
Okay.
Well, Jeremy says hype for Jujutsu Kaisen 0. It's coming March 18th. Meaning definitely gonna do something on that, along with Demon Slayer season 2 and with Hollow. But Satsuki, when are you gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
I am never watching Jujutsu Kaisen nor reading it.
Come on.
You'd love Panda.
Nobara alone.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I've said this many times. I believe that I would indeed love Jujutsu Kaisen, but I have an ironclad rule that I refuse to back off from.
Maki though.
Yeah.
Freaking
Maki,
Miwa.
Nobara,
Jennifer
Panda,
Lawrence's ass.
Yeah.
good stuff.
So if somebody donates money to like get you to watch JJK, would you do it?
No.
Wow.
Fuck.
No amount of money, huh?
$500?
I told you this is who I am. I will not do it.
Sasuke's a man of his word. I will never doubt him forever bending, unlike me.
What if Nobara knocked on your door right now and said, "You get me, Satsuki, if you watch JJK."
Sounds like a jail sentence. Isn't she like 16?
She is.
She's aged a
Trying
couple
to
of
set him
years.
up?
She's aged a couple of years, Satsuki. Listen, don't think about it.
No, I will think about it.
You don't know what you're.
Nobara's very cool though.
I'm disappointed. QRW6 says Tom Holland is a great actor in the role of Spider-Man, but needs a better story and needs to stay away from the Iron Man stank.
I agree. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of
probably.
what made me kind of turn away from him, because I think it's the Sony deal that they had was that they would allow Spider-Man to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as long as he was surrounded by other characters. That's why he's never had a standalone movie in the MCU.
I think it's just because I really loved his introduction to Civil War.
Oh my gosh.
It's
What's up, guys?
I just love him.
Did they have to re-record or refilm like half of that movie to put him in there?
I think
I
it was
don't
a last minute thing. It was both to film him, and then they were going to do the Black Panther spinoff and a few other things. But I like Civil War. That's a good movie.
Lightning Eagle says, "Weebs."
Hey,
Lightning.
Right. Oh,
Eagle.
wow.
Thunder.
I was cold in the middle of railroad time.
Oh my god, you sound just like him.
Maybe now. Go back to listen to those recordings. He's a really good vocalist. But next question. Do any of y'all know the term lolly, how the term lolly got created? I do, actually.
I do too.
I learned this in college. And I Googled search this. This is what it says on Wikipedia. Lolita is an English language term defining a young girl as precociously seductive. It originates from Vladimir Nabokov's, that's a word, 1955 novel Lolita, which portrays the narrator's sexual obsession with and victimization of a 12-year-old girl named Dolores, for whom his nickname is Lolita. And Lolly is short for Lolita.
Okay. You know, I would never ever doubt C's knowledge of that. So good job.
you gotta know this if you're an anime guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Yeah.
just talking about the ones that he keeps in his basement.
Well, no, that's just Satsuki. And listen,
You know,
I
your
bought the place.
inventory.
Listen, I bought the place. It already had the lolly dungeon built in. I did not build the lolly dungeon. It was not me. These are lies and slander. The previous guy and or gal built the dungeon. I just keep Satsuki in there to do arts and crafts.
Yeah. I won't say anymore because I don't know what's going to happen to me after the stream.
Everyone
Arts and
needs
crafts.
everyone needs to watch the video on my channel where I think it was Gasai being compared to the girl from Happy Sugar Life. On my channel,
Hey.
go watch it.
She has a name.
I forget her name.
Sato.
Oh.
She's the best.
Lightning Eagle says, "Hello, you all. EA and Satsuki and the other guy who likes Daki. And what's wrong with that?"
I would probably like Docky.
Docky's great.
Docky is pretty good, but you know, we all know what happened the last episode. So
Probably said
Well,
something.
I don't know, but damn.
What the? Pinnacle says, "Ah, yes, I've missed the SeaTactics excuses." What excuses?
there's a lot of them.
Just go back 5 minutes.
Jesus
we have
Christ.
A plethora of podcasts that show you all the excuses in PowerPoint presentation.
Next question.
Sasuke, that girl kidnapped a 6-year-old. Yeah, I watched the show.
Oh my god. And watch the video on my channel of it. What are y'all thoughts on Chris Abbott? He's got a cool name.
Great voice actor that is very influential. Definitely helped bring kind of the studio Funimation to what it is, and just all around like cool sound. Like he just got a really cool voice.
Yeah.
But a dick in real life.
Damn.
Yeah, you hear that, Sean? Sean, you
We're
listening,
talking
buddy?
about Chris, not Sean.
We like Chris more than you, Sean, and it's not by much. I know you're
I'll
listening.
admit that. I like Chris more than Sean.
I know you're
voices so
listening,
many-
Sean.
He voices like a million Dragon Ball Z characters. He voices Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha.
Hear that, Sean? You hear it? You son of a bitch.
He voices
Zoro from One Piece.
yeah, he does.
I don't see you doing that, Sean.
He's freaking All Might in the dub.
He's cool with Baro and Yu Yu Hakusho as well.
Sean Schimmel. Does Sean Schimmel do a cameo?
We don't know. We don't care.
I was gonna say Sean Schimmel is
Pay him to do a
only known
cameo.
role is the extras in Berserk.
Yeah.
It's just Goku and Berserk actually.
Who
That's it.
plays Goku? I don't think Sean does. Never heard of that character. Never heard of
That
Sean.
other guy who did the Ocean dub. Was
Yeah, that
pretty
guy.
good. Don't know
This Sean
his name, but he's pretty good.
This Sean Schimmel joke went over so many people's heads. Oh my god. Next question. If you were in charge of the Jaegerists fandom of Attack on Titan, what orders would you give them and why? To chill the fuck out.
I can't even say it on stream.
I know. I know what orders I'd give them.
I cannot say what I really want to say on stream, so I'll just leave it at that.
Your opinions on the ending are really strange. And really, really specific. And way overblown.
Oh man.
The orders that I would give them would be 2 number 9s, extra cheese,
Oh my god.
and I forget the rest, and a
With the-
large soda.
With the side of Ymir.
There you go.
Which Ymir? There's two.
You know, Lalita Ymir. That one.
Oh, we don't. Okay, Satsuki. That is she precociously seductive?
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe to like weird people. I mean, she was to the king for some reason.
She's more like precociously depressing.
Yeah.
She had no eyes until the very end.
Satsuki, you're going to prison. You just called Ymir a Lolita.
Oh, okay.
It'd be
Isn't she, like,
okay.
2,000 years old.
Yeah.
EA,
Yes.
let's move on, okay? So yeah. QRW6 says, I hope the Jaegerists don't invade this stream. They've invaded my channel. They know I exist. Because I said the ending was good. Which means I'm an enemy.
Hearts.
The ending was good. Get him.
Oh, Lord. Let's get into the actual shows. Let's talk about Kids on the Dock.
Yes. Let's get into this. Kids on the Block. Even though it's not even block, it's not even dock. Kids on a slope.
Yo, this episode was awesome. I think it. So, so I have a theory.
Theory.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys want to hear my theory?
There's two things I don't want to hear. Is C giving theories and EA saying names. Because I don't know where it's going to go.
Okay. So let me get my character name straight here. For some reason I'm struggling to remember these names, and I really shouldn't, because they say them a million times every episode.
Oh, I gotta bring that list up every time.
So
there's Richie, there's Centauro, there's Rika-chan.
So Ritsuko turned down Kaoru, right, in this episode, and Centauro is definitely not going to get with Eureka. So, as we've seen in this episode, we are introduced to Kaoru's mother, Sayoko.
Oh my god. Oh
Remember
my
what
God.
she
That's
said?
what we're doing?
She likes a man with, I think it was an appetite. I forget myself already. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. See, she likes a man.
Well, Centauro, if we go on my anime list and we specifically look up his age, let's hope it shows it, is 15. So if we wait like 3 years, this is 60s Japan. Maybe they could do it now. Who knows?
What?
I'm just saying.
Advocating for this?
I'm not advocating. It's a theory, Satsuki. It's a theory. I'm not advocating anything. Listen, all I'm saying is she's a very lonely woman. And Sentaro, he's doesn't really have a chance with any woman in his general vicinity. So
That's not true.
the ending is going to be Sentaro confesses to Kaoru's mom, to which Kaoru welcomes Sentaro as his new father, and they all three form a band called the Traveling Family.
See, I told you to not look up spoilers.
There has to be like an iceberg of all these theories, because like that definitely is like level 4. Like that wasn't good.
You may not think it's good, but it's right.
See, somebody has to make an iceberg of these theories, because like there's been too many to not rank these. Because I think the Mikasa cuck theory is like the worst one I've ever heard in my life.
That really is.
That's why everybody said the ending was bad.
I wish that was the reason.
Because Mikasa cucked Eren.
No.
Oh my god.
Mikasa.
EA, why couldn't you get it right?
I shouldn't have asked anything. I'm
sorry. Let me explain the theory again for you, EA.
Hold on.
It's not Mikasa cucking Eren.
Still talking.
It's Eren and another individual that is cucking Mikasa. That's the ending.
Oh yeah, it's Armin. My bad.
It could be anyone. It could be Reiner. Be Acha. Seba. Any of those.
And Felix the cat.
This is SeaTactics, guys.
I don't know what you mean.
I just don't want my name associated with this theory. I'm just here.
It's not, listen, I am not saying anything wrong. I am just being a very good shonen themed YouTuber. I'm creating theories.
God.
Maybe I should introduce power rankings.
God.
You should just make videos of predictions and see how well they go over.
I think they love it.
Kids on the block. So yeah, the theme of this episode was basically bros over hoes. That's what I took from it.
I don't.
Freaking, I mean, I would say that that's kind of true, especially because Sentaro had to go over to Richie's house to kind of like convince him, hey, get over here and play the music. He falls out of a tree after doing so, but
How did no one like they heard it, but like they should have been more suspicious because like Sentaro's a big guy.
Well,
But that noise.
The sister was kind of suspicious.
No. I meant like the first time he went inside. Like the dad said something about the noise, but I would have been like, "Yo, like no, what the hell was that?"
I remember the first time that I went inside.
What do we? Never mind. Moving on. Yeah. I mean, yeah. They said in the episode, unlike love affairs, friendship is for life. It seems like friendship is going to be the overall theme of it because we have so many of these mismatch airings and whatnot. Like nobody likes the right person, it seems. So it may end with nobody ended up being happy because it's like Eureka likes June. And June's a grown ass man. I would hope that doesn't become a successful ship. But yeah, whatever. Either way, Sentaro isn't going to like that, so he's going to be left out, even though he has his pigeon.
Well, you know what they say about
Kaoru-
ships.
No.
They were all taken over by Paradis and
Oh my
either
gosh,
destroyed.
See, enough with the dad jokes.
I hate this guy.
This season's all about dad jokes. See,
What are you talking about? I'm young. I'm hip. How are you today, fellow kids?
God, I just aged 5 years.
We're getting litty like a titty in here.
No,
oh my god,
that's 10.
I'm gonna say I'm good. I have gray hair already. Shit.
But yeah, Kaoru likes Ritsuko. He got rejected. Sad, big sad. Ritsuko still hasn't been explicitly stated who she likes, but it's heavily implied it's going to be Sentaro. So yeah, nobody's happy. Stay friends.
Because friendship, that's all that matters.
And stay young and invincible. Forever 17.
It's kind of like what would happen if in KOA, like one of us was in love with each other and like we rejected each other. That's kids on the block.
Satsuki, there's something I need to tell you.
What is that?
I may have romantic feelings for you, Satsuki.
Well,
Kawaii.
I'll answer you by saying, I do not love you, C. I love.
What? Before you say that, let me give you a kiss on the
Amelia.
lips.
No. It's not even snowing.
Snowing in my heart.
Oh, and by the way, like, I don't know if it's just me. I mean, it has to be a cultural thing. First kisses aren't all that special. To be honest.
They usually suck.
like Ritsuko was like freaking out over that. I was like, it's not that big of a deal.
It's not. Anybody remember their first kiss?
No.
It was basically, I remember mine. It was basically just, both of our our lips were chapped, and it was nothing but just like, which way you gonna go in? I don't know. I was really young. I was probably in second grade or something, and it was just like a quick little peck, just like, whoa.
Yeah.
How'd that feel? I don't know. How'd that feel? It just feels like nothing.
Yeah.
Because when you're in second grade and you kiss, nobody knows anything about anything. You just want cookies and nap time.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably just a cultural difference because I don't. Yeah, I mean, in general, relationships are treated a little less sacred over here than Japan, but
That's
you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. But I had a feeling C would like Richie's mom.
Oh,
She's a total
absolutely. You hear that
Yeah, she
voice? See that haircut?
Oh, she could be a nominee for the MILF award.
Oh, absolutely. He's probably gonna win. What other moms do we have in this season?
This season,
We have Carla.
we have Ymir.
Oh, we can say Carla. Holy shit. So I nominate Carla.
And then we have all the women in World's End Harem.
God,
No.
They're going to be everybody's mother. You know what I'm saying?
that's literally like their goal. So,
Jeez, I hate everything. FEA says, I thought C loves Sabelina, and also says, it's a big deal in a place that considers virginity sacred. I'm going to combine those two, and yes, I am saving myself for Sabelina.
what?
I am saving myself for Sabelina.
Oh my god.
God.
Pinnacle says it, Mother Commodore, aka MILF Commodore.
Who is that?
Tanjiro's mother.
Oh,
Tangerine.
okay.
She uses her head. That's how Tanjiro learned how to use his head to headbutt things, was because of his mom.
Isn't she
Yeah.
like dead?
She's very dead.
She's as dead as the rest of his family.
Yeah. Besides Nezuko, yeah.
And possibly everyone else. Especially the end of that episode. Man, that was a good episode.
I'm sure we'll discuss it.
I just want to add, Satoru is a friend you would want. He's
Oh,
a very
absolutely.
great friend.
He's a bro.
He's a very good friend. Mm-hmm.
Like he went to go over, like they already established that his family's not well off. He doesn't have money like that, but yet he still went on this trip with Karu with no money, pretty much. You just have money for the trip there and a little bit left over, but he's just like, I'm not going to let you go on this journey alone. And even before then, he's the one that convinced him to visit his mother. Like, you don't want to regret it, and that ties into like what's going on with his family life, because I'm pretty sure he has a lot of regrets. So he doesn't want him to make the same mistake. Well, it's not that on his part, it's not a mistake. It's just unfortunate circumstances, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And he freaking, when Richie got all the way over there to Tokyo, he was gonna back down. He's like, "Oh, come on, we made it all this way. Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
And then when they were eating food, he even got up and left and said, "Oh, I'm gonna walk around a bit so that they could have time alone."
Very self-aware.
Yeah, he's not a complete idiot.
The poor mom. The part where she talks about like one of the good memories they had as a family. Like, that was, man, that's probably extremely tough on people like that in real life as well. To like have these good memories of this relationship that went sour. Like, that would have to mess with you a little bit, I would think.
Yeah, and to not see your child in so long, they basically like become a different person overnight. Because you always remember them as this little child, and then you see him as a teenager, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Time can fly.
Very sad. I'll marry his mom.
No, I think, I don't think anybody's opposed to that.
She's into music. I'm into music. I'm a musician.
There you go.
Haru needs a father.
He does. I will
be there for him.
I will.
He has a father, by the way.
She'll cook you food all the time because she likes a man with an appetite.
Hey, I do have a mouth.
Oh my god. Someone flip that. That could be used for evil.
Lightning,
have a mouth.
Lightning Eagle says power scaling. Tanjiro's mom versus Aaron's mom. Oh god.
I don't know how Tanjiro's mom looks. It would be hard to beat Carla
Like-
for me.
She's
Tanjiro?
Let me see.
Tanjiro's mom is pretty. She got that hard head though, and she could like use it.
Yeah, no. Carla.
I mean,
Carla's
but like
good at dying.
I
They both are.
well, yeah, but like
Very true.
I would say Tanjiro's mom because she lives in the mountains. She has to, work hard to take care of
She
their
had
bajillion
5
siblings.
kids.
Yeah. And Carla, yeah, she was a waitress. That's a really hard job. Like, but it really is. I'm actually not even joking about that. That's actually a legitimately intensive job. But like, there's a difference. I think Tanjiro's mom wins.
What?
Yeah. I think. I
There you
think
go.
pretty easily.
Oh.
I think it's
Why are we talking about this? What does that have to do with anything?
I think Tanjiro's mom is probably gonna headbutt Aaron's mom, and she's probably gonna knock the fuck out.
And then Aaron's mom is gonna be going, "No, come back!" and then get ate by her husband's ex. Which is exactly what happened.
It's very weird when I look at the scene of Dinah Titan eating Carla, and I think, man, poor Dinah. Is that weird?
Poor Dinah. Why? Because she tastes bad?
No, because she was like turned into a Titan. She was like,
Oh.
she's a terrible mother, but still.
Uh,
Happens.
Oh my god, Pinnacle says, oh my, no, that's a challenging one. They both died in the first episode. Lightning says, Tanjiro's mom headbutted a boar.
See?
Unconfirmed.
No, that's what happened. That's what that was a whatever era secret.
What? That's a real thing?
Like at the end of the episode, how they always have those secrets. That was one of the secrets after the end of one episode.
Oh,
was
Taisho
that-
secret.
Thank you. I can't remember the word. Was
Or secret
Tanjiro headbutted
whispers
a
or
boar,
whatever.
and then that's how Tanjiro learned how to use his hard head because he got it from his mom, apparently.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Do you think Aaron like did like memory time travel stuff and talked to Tanjiro's mom and just said Tatake and just told her to headbutt his mom?
Wow.
This is about kids on the block, by the way, guys.
We're still talking about.
Listen, this episode was great though. I really loved I see with every week they have like they implement like classical jazz music. And it's always so nice. And I love the song they use this time. Because I think it was Sentaro says like a woman's voice sound like a jazz with a husky woman's voice sounds the best, and they played the song. I forget what the title is and who it's by, but it's a good song, which is sung traditionally by a woman with a husky voice. So I thought that was a cool implementation of that.
Nice detail. good episode. Yeah, that's it.
Next week we'll be halfway through it.
Yeah.
Some new characters.
Oh man, are they going to introduce
New
Carla?
characters. Carla is non-existent in this universe. Get it away.
Okay, Kaoru's mom versus Carla.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh wait, wait, we didn't talk about the most important thing.
We did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of them lost their virginity.
Did I miss
Huh?
something?
Huh?
Yeah, freaking Richie was introduced to his left hand and was
Oh my
like, "Oh,
God.
baby."
No, baby, a
Okay.
triple.
What I was referring to was a wholesome moment between Sentaro's sister Sachiko
Oh
and
yeah.
Kaoru, in which they played phone.
Oh yeah,
That was very cute.
Eh?
that was cute. Up until the part where he got his nuts ripped out by Rika.
Also, another moment I miss.
I like how
That's
EA
what
you
happened.
you know the names of the characters for this show.
I like this show. That's not to say I don't like. Okay, that's not to say I don't like any other show. It made a huge impact on me the first time I watched it.
Good show. Good show.
Good show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like the telephone thing. That was really cute. That was great.
Followed up by Rika going, "I don't like you. Stop being a bitch." And then he just going,
Stop being a bitch.
I missed a lot of scenes apparently. EA is watching a completely different show. Like he's literally watching Kids on the Block, and I'm watching Kids on the Slope.
I'm watching
Yeah.
Kids on the Dock. It's, my anime is about fishing.
that's all they do.
Oh Lord. Also, like their relative is missing.
What? Who are you talking about?
The guy when they went to the guy's house to and they were invited to drink sake
Oh,
with
June.
other guys.
You talking about June?
Yeah, June. He was like he's missing
Well-
for months.
Oh,
Well, they were gonna be staying at his house because they live there in well, he lives there in Tokyo, but then I think he's not there in Tokyo right now. But yeah, he is. He's like, I don't think he's missing. I just think that he just hasn't been paying rent. You know what I mean?
I mean that could be it. Could be it.
They did
I don't pay
drink
my rent.
sake though. They switched the
Oh,
drinks.
yeah.
You notice that? They
Yeah,
drank
yeah.
water. They were like, water, and then they got drunk.
how
Yeah.
do you not tell that from the initial sip though?
This water burns. This is weird. Let's keep drinking it.
Like, did they just like completely just gulp that thing like a cartoon?
It's also sake. So isn't it like wouldn't you immediately know?
It's pretty strong. I would think that you would immediately know.
They have like non-existent taste buds and strong stomachs.
Yeah. It's got to be how it works. Yeah, so moving on to the next show.
Sure.
Okay. Well, time for the next episode of My Dress Up Darling.
Whoa.
You guys go ahead and talk about it.
Madrasa. I love that. This episode reminded me of the days of being at Comic-Con. I didn't do so much dressing up, but just seeing a bunch of people dressing up and people wanting pictures and like everything just felt I think it felt really nice. Of course, it wouldn't be this show if there wasn't some explicit sexual innuendo in the show. You know, she was just like jostling her titties around, just going, "This is a great boob bag." Yeah, Just keep shaking it. Why don't you? She did
They
that
are
right.
they are going all in on boob animation.
They really are. I was like, Satsuki, I thought you said this was a wholesome series. What
No,
happened?
I said it at the start. It has the fan service. I mean, even the trailer showed you, or the preview showed you that it was fan service heavy.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say the manga didn't also do this, but I feel like the anime is putting a little extra on it for sure. Especially when we got to, what was it, episode 2 or 3? I forgot which one.
it was
Where,
two.
yeah, it was like, it felt like the whole episode was that. Like it's there. It's there. But yeah, I feel like some scenes get extended just to show you more boob jiggles or whatever. They definitely know what they're doing when it comes to appealing to a fan base. They know what they're doing.
There's gonna be a lot of Maureen art and a lot of people cosplaying as her. Maybe
Yeah.
cosplaying as her, cosplaying as this character. You know, there's gonna be a lot of that, and it's gonna have another icon in the name of Maureen.
Yeah, this episode was pretty. It was decent. I think like the good parts of it is just like how EA described it. It's like, you know, it gave him the feeling of being at Comic-Con again, but it like more than that, or like what's the big takeaway from that is just a pocket of everybody doing what they love and cosplaying, and there's a lot of people who are cross-dressing and whatnot. It's like, it's not something that you would probably see in everyday life, but this is a pocket of people just pursuing their passions, and it's kind of just like eye-opening moment that, like, damn, you know, people are super interested in this thing I'm also interested in. So it's just cool to see stuff like that. Other than that, it wasn't really too much to this episode, because it was that, and the end scene was very good of Gojo.
Yeah, go.
Gojo? Oh my god.
Gojo.
Since we were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, I was like, yo, am I confusing him with...
No, it's just same name.
Yeah, I was kind of scared for a second. I was like, wait, am I confusing him with Jujutsu Kaisen?
He's secretly the super powerful character.
That would be a twist.
Yeah.
Domain expansion.
Oh, we got a super chat from Aisa. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It says, "Hey guys, are y'all hoping for some long-awaited season 2s of animes this coming season?"
Oh yes,
Shield Hero.
Absolutely.
well,
Yeah, there's that. Nagatoro. I think.
Devil's a part-timer.
Oh,
Made in Abyss.
I have no
Love
hopes for
Live,
that.
Nijigasaki.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is actually a lot of season 2s I'm looking forward to. Or if you want to go further, like season 3s, we got Kaguya-sama coming soon too, and that should be fun. But yeah, the last part of the episode that I felt was good was Gojo calling Maureen beautiful, because we know the call back to the previous episode where he was saying that he wouldn't really call anything beautiful unless he felt it from the bottom of his heart. So, you know, it gave more feed to that ship between those two. So yeah.
And then she got all flustered.
Yeah. That scene was better done in the anime than the manga, I feel, with how they did it.
Well, I guess I'll say that first of all, Aisa says he's waiting on Drifters. So yeah, that's one that's really big. I think I need to rewatch that one. I haven't seen that in years. I think it came out like 2015, 2016, like a long time ago now. But as for my thoughts on the episode, I would, you know, I love it. It's great. I think it's a great show. and I'm definitely not bored by it. And I definitely don't think the fan service takes me out of the show at all. And I do like the characters, but I definitely don't think anything negatively about this show. So I'm definitely just going to say I agree with all of you, and I love every one of you. I think you're all beautiful as Marin. And I'm giving it a pass because I think it's great.
I hate SeaTactics. Officially.
Why do you have to be all? I mean, at least say you don't like it.
I mean, no. It's not like no. I love the show.
See, come on. Now.
I hate SeaTactics.
Listen, I'm just like all you people. That's all I'm saying. I love Marin too.
SeaTactics. Me and EA, especially me, went on this podcast, and I understand it's different because you're hosting it. Like, this is your channel. But we went up against Mushoku Tensei. If you can't go up against my dress up darling, what do we have?
Listen, I'm just like you, Satsuki. I'm a regular person. I got regular things going on in my life, and I love Marin. Okay, I think Marin is great. She's
on C.
She's doing fantastic for the art community. Tons of people are getting their big break with Marin, and rightfully so. And I think this show's great because you're taking the elements of slice of life and you're combining them with this culture of cosplay, which is very big in Japan and all around the world, frankly. And I think it's one of a great culture. And I think Marin's great. I love her to death, and I love Gojo-kun. He's great, and he designs the cosplays really well. I like the detail in this episode that since he designed using the heavy cloth and fabrics, the really high quality stuff, that it became really hot for Marin. So and the way they designed the thing was so when she was wearing the bra, I forget what the kind of bra they called it, it was very bad for her. It was very big sad, and I was sad too because I love Marin, and I'm just like all you people.
So literally everything C just said, everybody, think the complete opposite.
No, I love Marin. See, look, FVA says C wishes Marin to cosplay Sablina. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we need. She almost did last episode.
Billy made the best cosplay of Sablina I've ever seen. When he put that one guy's face on Sablina, I fucking died.
Oh, Flock. Yeah, because somebody in my comment section was saying Sablina looked like Flock. Like, they didn't know who Sablina was. It was like a random commenter. Like, they don't even watch KOA. They just watch my AOT videos. And they were like, wow, your PFP looks like Flock. And I was very close to responding, but I didn't.
And then Billy made it, and then you flipped out.
It's just that they don't look similar.
My precious.
How? Explain to me how Flock and Sablina look alike.
I mean, I don't even know who that is. So
I love Marin, EA. I think Marin is great. I think this show's great.
You're being very passive aggressive.
And I love you all, every single one of you, especially all you Redditors posting the sexy ecchi clips. I'm just like all you people. I understand you. I connect with you. We are friends. See? I haven't seen or read Watamote yet, but I'm feeling it right now. Maybe I should read that. Maybe I should watch that. Maybe I should do a whole video series on it.
We have to read it.
I'm just like all you people.
I think you broke Sasuke. It's fine.
Satsuki?
See what you did? You turned him away because of the way you did this.
I will talk when C gives his real opinion. I'm not here for this.
I thought it was okay. I like Marin. I like Gojo. I thought this episode was interesting and the most entertaining episode since episode 1, which, as we both know, I very much did love episode 1.
So you're just gonna say all the good things, but not any of the bad.
The bad things aren't relevant, EA. I'm like you people. All of you.
I mean, they are relevant if you don't like something.
No. EA. I hold the same opinion as the masses. I'm in agreement. Let Marin wash over us all. Let her sweat rain down upon us.
Is this because you don't want to get bombarded with dislikes and fans?
No, EA. No, no, not at all. EA.
Are you choking on something?
Yes.
Oh man, Sasuke, I didn't know we were friends with Pinocchio.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit.
At least we know he can never be a real boy.
I misspelled. I didn't mean to say my dress up, darling. I meant to say my. Sorry about that. Just fix that. I love this episode. I gave it a pass.
I don't know what to do at this point because you're saying stuff that's clearly not not true. You're doing it just to appease the masses, but
No.
hey, it's fine. That's what you want to do. I'll pass it just because I want to see what else happens. Because
I
apparently
agree.
we're gonna see what other cosplays are gonna happen. So that'll be fun.
Against my better judgment, but I will preface this by saying this is my pass or kill is not a reflection on how I feel, but it's more so to protect somebody. I am going to kill this show to represent the true opinion of SeaTactics because I would rather have a podcast where we tell the truth than whatever this was the last 10 minutes. So I will kill this show.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
See, I didn't say that. I love Marin. I'm like all of you people. I love her too.
I just don't want this for another segment. I'd rather kill it.
It's three passes. All right, cool. You guys want to talk about Attack on Titan?
No, I'm discouraged now.
Attack on Titan
Fuck
finals.
Attack on Titan and everything it stands for. Let's bomb this shit. The Jaegers were right.
Oh my god. So, Attack on Titan final season, episode 21. I think this is 3 episodes in a row for me where I'm like, oh, this is my favorite episode of Attack on Titan. What do you guys think?
Some things happen. Nothing special.
Fine. Yeah. Wow.
So, I really enjoyed, I guess, the whole backstory of Ymir. I found that her story in this was really actually heartfelt. I actually really enjoyed her backstory over the manga version. I think it's just simply because of the way they animated it. I liked how they didn't have any pupils or anything like that in their eyes, which is a holdover from the manga, but that's just, visually speaking, I guess. I find her story very fascinating because she's someone who, like, she was blamed for freeing the pigs. Like, pretty much everyone just pointed the finger at her and said that, she was the one guilty for doing all that. But, I think what this episode tried to do is just make you feel very sympathetic for this character. And I think that was kind of where it started, was that. And also, speaking of where it started, I mean, the whole where she goes to the base of the tree and she falls in the basin and gets the what is the thing called? The life form?
The water snake.
The water moccasin.
Frickin', that's how people became Titans, was they got touched by electrical water snakes?
I guess so. And then she turned into a gigantic fuck you Titan. Is she bigger than a colossal Titan?
I don't know. I mean, like, she's pretty big. I wouldn't say she's as big as a colossal Titan. The cool thing about, well,
I just want to say quickly, the Founder Titan is way bigger than the Colossal Titan.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just think that Ymir's whole backstory was so fascinating. I'd love to go back and watch the actual backstory of Ymir from season 3. That Ymir, the first Ymir that we knew. Also, this episode was called To You 2,000 years ago. And I think the first episode was called First episode was called I can't remember. Let me search it up.
It was called 69 years in the past. Point 6969.
So the first episode was called To You in 2,000 Years. And this episode was called From You 2,000 Years Ago.
Wow.
So, gone completely full circle there. I always thought that was really interesting.
Crazy. They lit. Once again, this goes to show you that my man's knew what he was doing. He had a story all along.
Yep. It is just really cool that how this story just it all connects, Oh, is this Ymir?
So
What?
You mean the fact that somebody got bit by an electrical water snake started all of this genocide?
Well, really, it was Fritz. So I think it's really, really saddening, actually, because I feel like Ymir is a people pleaser to a really awful degree. It's when being blamed by everyone for setting the pigs free, and then King Fritz saying you're free now, which was essentially free to be hunted down. She came back and she decided to dedicate herself to Fritz. I think it's Fritz. Is it Fritz? They say Fritz in this episode?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure. She decided that, well, she was just gonna stick by him, even though she could turn into this gigantic Titan, and she worked all these years for him and did all these terrible things and made the Eldian Empire massive, and then what is her reward? Having his children.
A stab in the throat.
I mean, might as well be. And I mean, yeah, I guess you could say some of that was Ymir's fault. But I think, you know, the orders, like, she would have done anything he said. So I think it's really King Fritz who's really to blame at that. And I think that's what makes Ymir's story so compelling, is that you compare it to, like, Eren, and Eren's, you know, the last episode and stuff, but he's always said he's free. Whereas Ymir is kind of she's a slave. I like that.
And for the first time ever, she made up her own damn mind and grew eyeballs. She decided, you know what, Eren? Now that you're consoling me and hugging me from behind, I like your scent. And I think, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just not give a fuck anymore. And then all of a sudden, Eren was a goddamn head and turned into fucking, he turned into Godzilla.
See, I don't
into Godzilla.
Is there a term for what he turned into?
He's Godzilla.
I guess he's Godzilla now.
He's a bony Godzilla.
Oh, shit. I think it's really funny.
Oh.
Well, I think there's that scene where it's happening, where I think the realization of, like, what Eren is doing is pretty crazy, because and I think the scene to set it up was Mikasa and Armin. They couldn't even hear each other. It was so loud, like all the stomping. Like, that's what I loved. Like, they were, like, literally right next to each other. It's like they're on a, you know, on a stage on a like a big concert. Like, they have to literally scream at each other to be heard. And I like how initially they're like Eren is on our side. He's activated the rumbling, and then they realize we don't need this many wall titans. And then he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna exterminate all of you. Have fun. Anyone not on Paradis, you're fucked.
That's the thing that threw me for a loop. I'm like, so your ultimate plan, Eren, is to wipe out humanity that isn't Paradis? Why not just kill the people that were fighting you?
Speaking from a Jaeger's perspective, you cannot leave any potential threats.
But what if they don't even know who you are? They're just like chilling, you know, just smoking some weed and fishing, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, that looks like a giant man. Oh god, and then gets crushed.
Speaking from a Jaeger's perspective, collateral damage. It's
but
fine.
But I just so he's gonna have how many Colossal Titans are there? Like 100?
Oh, way more than that.
Oh, thousands.
500, thousands. Fuck.
There's like,
so
what is it? 2,500, something like that.
All right, so he has 2,500 Colossal Titans stomping around the world. Then what? He's just gonna be like, all right, guys, just chill, just hang back.
Yep.
They're just gonna be standing there the rest of their life.
Oh, Antoine says millions.
Millions? So, okay, so there's millions of Colossal Titans stomping around the world, stomping out, literally crushing a lot of everyone till they're all dead, except for the people in Paradis.
Yeah.
That is insane. That legit is insane. That's like, why not destroy the ones that you don't want to have? Destroy Marley, the ones that are fighting you. That to me makes more sense, because that's what this whole series all was about, was Marley going after them, then back, and then all of a sudden, no, let's just kill everybody. Let's essentially nuke the world.
Yeah.
Speaking from a Jaeger's perspective,
God.
the reason why we had to kill everyone that is not on Paradise Island is because we had to eliminate the hatred that exists, and the only way to do that is to make sure every weed is weeded out, which means that anybody that hates Paradise Island, because it's been noted that actually Marley is the most tolerant of the Eldians. The other people actually hate them more, and discrimination and racism is worse in other places, not in Marley, because they don't even have soldiers. It's just like what's been stated has been worse. So it doesn't matter if you aren't actually racist against Eldians, or if you're a grandma, or if you're in the middle of fucking your mistress, you're going to die if you're not on Paradise Island. That's the rule. Again, from a Jaeger's perspective.
It's crazy because I thought Zeke's plan was crazy. You know what I mean? I thought the fact of having all people born of the Titan gene, just to have them just up and kill themselves. It's like they don't know no better. They're just born. They don't ask to get that gene. Now all of a sudden we have Aaron's plan, which is, I feel like, even worse. It's just like,
finish your thought.
Oh, it's just like I said, Zeke seemed crazy at the beginning, but then you hear Aaron's plan, and it just seems even crazier. And we've been going back and forth with the fact that Aaron is the main protagonist. Is he the hero? Is he the villain? Well, I think we can all agree he's gone full villain right now.
Yeah, because piggybacking off of that, M in the chat said everyone in the world had just made a pact with Marley to join them in the war. Though I thought, see, the thing about it, because they called it a global alliance, that just means that doesn't necessarily mean every single person pulled their numbers and said, yeah, like, we're going to go against Paradise Island, because obviously, well, the thing about Marley is they jumped the gun. They didn't wait for reinforcements and whatnot. But even if that was the case, that's just the people in power. All right, because the people in power don't speak for every single person on that region. They're representatives, but they aren't. It's not a monolith like everybody believes the same thing. So it's kind of like, what if like this happened in real world, and it's like, okay, because the American government said like, yeah, we're going to fight against Aaron, now you're fucking dead. That's still an insane thing to think of. You would think that even if the entire world were against Aaron, you would think that Aaron would just attack the military power,
right?
But in the perspective of the Jaegerists, they gotta die.
Dude, Hideo Kojima must love Attack on Titan.
Why do you say that?
This is totally Kojima's joint right here. It's something Kojima would do.
It's real. It's so insane and just out of left field. Like, so this is the rumbling.
This is the rumbling.
This is the fucking rumbling. Essentially, it's a goddamn nuke.
But the rumbling was supposed to be a threat. It's supposed to be, we have these titans here. Rumbling comes from just the noise of all these colossal titans moving. It was supposed to be a threat. They showed them the threat by taking out Marley, whoever. That's it. They let them know, we have this power, leave us alone, leave us be. That's pretty much it. That was the whole thinking behind the rumbling.
Cold War.
Aaron took it like, what if we actually follow through? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This is like related to the Cold War and stuff. Attack on Titan is, or not, well, Cold War and World War II specifically, but some people blend those two, I think. But yeah, just if you're like sort of confused on some things, just go back to world history. What happened during World War II? What happened after World War II? World War I.
I mean, I know this show definitely has a lot of parallels with war, and especially like wars of our past, and maybe even some modern. But I definitely think that the rumbling stands is kind of like a euphemism or for like nuclear war and the power one has if they use it.
Mhm.
So I definitely think that has a lot of context when it comes to that, but still, I just think Aaron just went a little overboard. Like he could have taken out his enemies. Now he's going to take out the world.
Remember when the Crunchyroll Awards this year said he was both the protagonist and antagonist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
I see. No, I can't agree with that because if it was villain, I agree. But I have to say this every time. There's a distinction between villain and antagonist. You literally cannot be antagonist and protagonist at the same time. That is not possible. You could be a protagonist and villain. Case in point, like Yagami. He has evil intentions, but he is the main character. But you can't, because in Death Note, if I'm using the same example, the antagonist is actually L. He's a good guy. He's trying to arrest somebody, but he's the antagonist. Why? Because he's going up against the protagonist. So like they messed. If it was villain, I agree.
Well,
Aaron definitely is the villain.
I use those terms interchangeably, but they nominate him for both protagonist and antagonist.
They overlap in some instances, for sure, but not
No,
all.
I agree. I agree.
There could be villains that have good intentions, like Thanos. You know,
Thanos?
he's 100% a villain, but there are people that whenever they hear his plan to like wipe out half the universe because of overpopulation, blah blah blah, some people are like, I guess I understand where he's coming from. You know what I mean?
Well, like villain is like it's nothing cut and dry because there's some gray areas because that's why we got anti-heroes and anti-villains and whatnot. But for the most part, I'm just speaking on antagonist versus antagonist versus villain.
Right.
Like I get it because it overlaps more often than not. Most of the time, your villain will be the antagonist, but not all the time.
Lightning asks, what did you think of Aaron's face, EA?
His face?
He's cute.
You mean like when he was just a floating head and grew a snake body?
I think
The last
the last scene.
Yeah, the last panel.
That was his face?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Aaron.
Cute, right?
I mean,
He's so cute.
Is that what he looks like now? Like, because that's how he is as a Titan. But I thought that was just some like a weird artist rendering or something.
No, that's him as a Titan right now. Or
So he's like
whatever.
a deformed version of himself.
Yeah.
And what do I think of it, huh?
Cute.
I don't know. I guess it's cute. I mean, it's
Smash
definitely
pass.
not. It's not something I would think about once I hear the fucking stomping of the Titans coming. It's like, oh look, he's so cute. And then I'm dead. You know. But Smasher Pass.
Smasher
Sorry,
Pass.
I still like Mikasa.
Well, speaking of, she's probably not getting that date, is she?
Huh?
Not
I mean,
if she's stomped into
afterwards-
the ground.
Afterwards, maybe, yeah.
Well,
After everything's died down and people are dead.
Think of how boring the world's gonna be. Everything's gonna be desert and flat rock.
so
Hmm.
so they just take a trip to flatten desert and rock.
Right. It's like, hey, you want to go? Let's go to the dirt field. Oh, I don't want to go to the dirt field. I want to go into the giant crater. Okay, let's go into the giant crater.
You know, Mikasa, I smashed this world into smithereens, and I'm gonna smash
All
you.
for you. Oh my god.
you know, just normal Aaron Yeager things, right?
Well, I think your cucking theory can be put to rest now.
Now it's the smashing theory.
Hear me, subjects of Ymir.
Oh, that was so cool. And how he was literally talking to everybody.
Like, imagine, like, you're not an Eldian. You're just like, the fuck is going on with this guy?
That would be so fucking scary. You know, you just like swimming out at your pool, and all of a sudden you just hear that, gonna destroy the whole world. I'd be like, what the fuck? Did you hear that? Yes. Oh my god. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
We got to see
grab everything. Leave the purses and everything. No one cares.
I think Historia has really just accepted her role as a mother that does not care about anything else. When she was in there, her face was like, huh, okay.
That's his baby.
You think so?
I don't know. She seemed like she was kind of... She
I don't
seemed
know.
like the mother that was disappointed that her husband's never home.
Farmer John may be packing.
No, I think it was more of a... God, fucking trying to destroy the world again. God damn it. Why doesn't he come home and deal with this baby that's coming on the way?
All right. I guess it's not Farmer John anymore that knocked up Historia.
No, but Farmer
It was me,
John...
Dio.
Gono Dio da!
I was gonna say Farmer John goes really well on spaghetti, though.
Oh god. You gotta help out whoever said their spaghetti sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
Full
goes
circle.
Full circle.
Just like Attack on Titan.
So how many like how much longer do we have? Like, are we reaching the climax of this series?
I think like 7 or 8
Yes.
episodes. What the fuck was that?
I just heard yes in a high pitched voice.
He asked about the climax. I gave it to him.
I bet as far as like story arc is considered, but wow, I don't even know what's gonna happen next. So I could just imagine the next episode's gonna be nothing but just like Colossal Titans picking out people from their feet as they're taking stomps.
We're moving a lot faster than I thought we would because this episode pretty much covered 2 chapters. So yeah, we're definitely getting like they definitely are going to wrap everything up with this season. Like there's no doubt in my mind about that anymore. But oh man, there's still some great things. The next episode, I mean, I still feel like this episode is going to be the episode, but it's still going to be some exciting things next episode.
Man, I cannot wait. Getting excited.
I think they might have that scene I was talking about last podcast where I said it's not the best scene ever, but it is hilarious.
I can't imagine anything being hilarious after what just happened.
It's hilarious to me, and I have a sick sense of humor sometimes.
DM me, Sasuke.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna probably think that you're disgusting too. He's gonna be like, "You're insane." But yeah, man, this episode was great. I didn't know what to expect. I never know what to. Oh god,
That one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
no, I never know what to expect anymore. But yeah, I can't wait to finally. This is 10 years in the making of watching this and committing to this series.
Yeah,
And I'm finally gonna see how it ends.
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. My son was just a little child. Now he's a teenager, and all he wants to do is eat.
I think that was the same way when he was a child.
No. He just liked to throw up a lot.
Oh my god. Well, I cry. The end of an era, truly.
I know. It's gonna be crazy. Just I finally get to see what this ending that everyone's talking about. I'm of course gonna be like, you okay?
No, but keep going.
I was gonna say that like this ending that everyone keeps talking about. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind, as I always do, because I like to go against the grain. I like to be a rebel and be different. So I'll be the one to say if it's bad or good.
I would very much appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like that's how most things are. Because, I don't know, if you just repeat what everyone says and just say the movie or whatever sucks, and then you go into it and you're like, that wasn't bad at all. What's everybody's problem? And then you find out what the real reason was, you're just like, oh, that's why.
To be fair, EA, I think what me and Satsuki and a lot of YouTubers are talking about when they criticize or go against the criticism of AOT, it's the 1% of the 1% of the 1%, I think, of AOT fans. So it's like 100. Yeah, it's like 100 or so people probably in the grand scheme that's causing a lot of this drama.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot more than you would believe, because I mean, like, what disappoints me a lot about it is, for one, I already don't really give people the time of day when they think it's bad. Like, that's just me. I disagree with that so much. I can't really see the other side. So, like, maybe it would take somebody like explaining in detail why they dislike the ending for me to get it. But for me, seeing stuff now, people still talking about the ending and letting it drag down anime onlys, is where it's like, that kind of like pisses me off more. Like, just let people just form their own opinions. Everybody's trying to do this thing where they're basically trying to what's the word? They're trying to temper your expectations or whatnot about it. Like, oh, you do realize it's going to end bad. Like, just let people enjoy it or have their own opinions, enjoy it or not. That's such an odd thing to do, and it's only those people doing it.
I mean, there's even some big YouTubers out there that are like, that I feel like honestly they don't get it too. So it's very strange. I don't honestly don't get it. I seriously do not understand like the hatred. And that's where I'm coming from, is the whole like outright vitriol against the ending. I don't care if like you're just a person that doesn't like it. That's never really the problem. I think it's what is it like? It's almost like a form of like, it's like console wars. It's that feeling of like you picked the home team. It's weird. Very weird.
Yeah. It's almost kind of like, what's the word? We're basically almost
tribalism.
That's a better way of putting it. Tribalism. I was about to say political sometimes, in a way where nobody can just be Republican or a Democrat. Everybody's got to be something, or they're an ist or an ism or something. So yeah, it's kind of in the same sense, but I like yours better. Tribalism. It definitely is. If you don't believe a certain way, you're bad or good or worse.
Yeah. It's interesting.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Never read one page of the manga, but I mean, yeah, a lot of good episodes this weekend. We had this episode and then that Demon Slayer episode. See, my God,
poor Daki.
Who cares about Daki? That was some of the best fighting I've seen in an anime in a long time. Like,
I mean,
how they animated it, I was like, you can ask my son. I was drenched in sweat just watching it.
That, like, how the people reacted to Demon Slayer season 1 episode 18 or 19 is, to me, was overrated. But if they had that same reaction to this episode, it's totally like legit. Like this episode of this most recent one of Demon Slayer is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like even if you're not a fan of Demon Slayer, I think it's worth watching just for the craft, just to see what it's like.
Yeah. Oh, that was incredible. And yeah, poor Daki, but she had an evil brother, so I wasn't too upset.
Since you guys are talking about Demon Slayer, Foldable, Mappa, since we're still talking about Attack on Titan too.
Yeah, Mappa.
I want great animation for Kakaguri Twin. I'm putting you guys on notice. Everybody doing their thing. My dress up darlings doing their thing. Attack on Titan. Demon Slayer, you up next. I'm watching you.
Do you think it's gonna what? Well, let me ask. What in Kakegurui Twin would they have to animate like that, like really well? Like, are we talking about the autoerotic asphyxiation or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Sachiko choking people out. Sachiko food. Sachiko dog
Just
walking
Sachiko?
people. All of that.
Just her.
Yeah, Sachiko Jiraku. Oh, I mean, Mary's there too.
Oh, Miri-chan.
Or yeah, who else? Whoever you like. Mikura, Sakura, Midara's there too.
Is Kakegurui Twin? You said it's a spin-off of Kakegurui, right?
It's a prequel.
Oh, it's a prequel. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Set 1 year before the events of the Kakegurui you love and know.
Wow, they're so young.
Yeah. You get to
Slightly
see,
younger.
You get to see a naive Mary.
Miri.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Maybe a KOA?
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't know when it's gonna air at all. Well,
Oh,
actually, I think it's
I thought they
in
announced
the
it.
fall. I think it's in they don't have a specific date, but it's in the fall, I believe.
Yo, it better be
So-
weekly. Netflix.
They're gonna have that in the
Oh,
fall, and they're gonna have To Your Eternity, season 2.
Yeah.
I see, or it's not see. Well, I guess both of you guys. I'm about to pull an Attack on Titan Jaeger's thing. I gotta tip your expectations because I've heard from a credible source that To Your Eternity kind of loses its steam.
Okay.
That's what
Really?
I've heard.
We
Yes.
heard that all throughout season 1 though.
No.
Season 1
Well,
was great.
Yeah, almost like after every arc, people were saying, "Yeah, it's pretty bad from here on out." Like I remember that.
this is why I said credible source. This person, I'm getting the information from. He's been pretty honest about when things go downhill for because this is one of his favorite series. He's been pretty honest about when things go downhill. So I mean, we're still gonna watch it and see if we enjoy it. So, but
Is this Yoshitoki Oima? Is it the author herself contacting you to warn us?
I unfortunately don't have any connections like that.
Why would
Because if I
she-
did have connections like that, I would tell her to put Ueno in the series.
Why
Yo.
would she bash her own series?
She's just gonna call up Satsi. Yo, Satsi, like I fucked up, dude. You gotta warn him, man.
No.
I drew that thing completely wrong, and I wrote that. I didn't mean to write those words, but it just came out that way, and I was just, man, I was on something. And I don't know what to do. I don't know where my kids are, man. I lost them.
Look, calm down. I'll tell the boys at KOA. We'll give it a nice review, and everything will be okay. I got you.
Man, I can't believe I turned Tonari into a homunculus dog looking thing. I didn't know that was plagiarism, man. I didn't know.
Listen, she created Ueno. She can't do any wrong to me. And Hayase. 2 characters the fandom hates, but I love.
Oh man. Well, back to Attack on Titan, I suppose. Because gonna did that.
I just
So fuck King Fritz.
well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very quickly. I don't know if I did the poll because I can't find it, or unless I may have just voted in it. But there was definitely a poll on the most hated character when this chapter came out, after it came out, in which King Fritz and I believe Gabby was a part of, and Gabby won somehow.
Oh my god.
That is how much the fandom hates her.
I don't hate her anymore because Aaron's alive.
Oh my god, that's what it took.
No, I'm kidding. I never really hated her to begin with. But,
I found it.
oh, geez. Okay.
I'm going to post it.
Okay, sounds good. But I think it's to think. Just think about that for a second, would you? She shoots off Aaron's head, and then all that stuff in the span of 2 episodes literally took what, a second, maybe 2 tops. So in her perspective and everyone else's, this is what happened. Big giant titan.
King-
Awesome titan.
Think about this.
Everything.
Yeah. No, think about this. Yeah. No, King Fritz fed one of his many wives that was his slave, that still is his slave, after she died, and started the Titans.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But Gabby though, she killed
Gabby-
Sasha, y'all.
Shot a person who invaded her homeland, and that's the person you hate.
That's great. That's a great image. That's a great image. Oh my god, I gotta put that up.
Dabbing on Sasha's grave.
Oh my god, I don't
It's so
know.
funny because she wouldn't do that now, but when that first came out, it was hilarious.
Oh
But yeah, that's
my.
essentially what happened. She shot off Aaron's head and turned him into this gigantic kaiju Godzilla, and all this other shit happened. She probably thinks, "What have I done?"
You got to think about this too, EA. We know Ymir has to create these titans, and that time flows differently in the world of past than it does in the real world. So you have to think, like, after Aaron coaxed her to do what she did, she still had to build that big ass titan. So her, Aaron, and Zeke were just sitting there waiting for her to build it. Like, it had to be mad awkward.
Oh,
right?
man.
Just one of those things where it's like, so how's it going, Zeke? Oh, you know, I hate your guts and you're about to destroy the whole world. How are you? Oh, you know, just I totally got one over on you. You thought you had me, didn't you?
This
Yeah,
is
I
sad.
hate you.
It's sad. I wasn't. It didn't recognize
Man,
the
is
image.
she almost done yet? God, I feel like I've been waiting forever, man.
That would definitely break your will because it's just a big ass titan too. So it's probably gonna take her a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I think she's almost done. Thank God. I have to piss so bad. So when he turns into the kaiju and he takes a piss, it's gonna feel like rain.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pinnacle says
Does Godzilla
Gabby.
piss?
He
has to, right?
I don't know.
I mean, Godzilla be fighting these kaijus. He would have to take a piss at one point.
Pinnacle says Gabby's getting some serious PTSD after this war. I think a lot of people are.
No shit. Like I said, she went through so much shit. She thought she killed. She's like, the war's over. I killed Aaron. Oh my god, no. No, I just made it worse.
Poor Gabby. She only deserves the best. But she's only gotten the worst.
What will be the ultimate victory, though?
What's that?
If Gabby at the very last chapter is of Gabby eating a potato.
Oh my god.
gosh.
And then dabbing
And
with
then
the
dabbing
potato.
after she eats the potato. No wonder people hated it. They're like, that's a modern day reference. They wouldn't know anything about dabbing.
It's just
No,
like a
no, they-
Nagatoro thing.
They all just pretend she's Sasha.
Oh my god, they just completely they just start calling her Sasha and not Gabby. And she's like, I'm not your name
Shut-
is Sasha.
There's a scene. There's a scene where Jean's like, "Hey, wait a minute, Sasha, you're looking a little short and different." And then he has like a flashback where it's like his memories like are written over by Gabby's face and with Sasha. So it's just we get all of the scenes that Sasha was in recreated with Gabby. That'd be great.
Oh my god, that is funny and messed up in a way, but really funny.
I love it. I love it. It's great. Just imagine the train cart sequence from the first part of the final season where they just look at each other and stare at each other and they're all like just dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
But with Gabby having that realization.
I was thinking about the whole Mikasa fart scene.
Mikasa fart.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You don't remember it? It's from season 1. It was
When did that happen?
it was Aaron and John were fighting, and Commander, what the fuck was his name? Was it Pixis?
Baldy?
Yeah, Pixis, or not Pixis. Shadas came in there and was like, "What was all that noise?" And then Mikasa raised her hand and said, that was the sound of Sasha farting."
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember. Yeah, that face, that face she makes.
What?
And then she bribes her with bread.
I have to look that up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And the Sasha's like, you gonna finish that bread? Casa just eats it right in front of her. Why was she such a dick?
I don't know. Not a very good people person during that time.
I guess it's fine though. They became friends afterwards. Then she got killed by Sasha number 2, Gabby. The real Sasha.
I hate it when you get killed by yourself. Word to Archer.
Yeah, this is like some Bruce Willis stuff. Yep. This is it.
Found
So good. Man, Mikasa used to look so different in season 1.
Yeah, she really did.
Zon 4S says, "Who is your favorite character backstory in AOT?" Chadis with Carla. Yeah, very sad, big sad. He almost got a MILF.
Yeah,
I
that best story was pretty sad.
I like Aaron's dad. He has a very
That's a good one.
interesting backstory. Like,
Yeah,
really good.
yeah, like a really good backstory. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The first thing that comes to my mind is Zeke. I feel like I could choose a better character, but again, that's the first thing that pops up. Yeah, I'll go with Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke's a very good one. A lot of great backstories. I like the backstory of Sasha number 2.
We're calling her Sasha number 2 now.
I mean, it's perfect. Remember that time when Sasha number 2 stole the meat?
God.
And put it, and then the Colossal Titan transformed, and Edan was surprised.
I vaguely remember this.
Good stuff. We give this a pass or a kill.
This is one of the best episodes of AOT. Ultimate Pass.
Oh,
I forgot.
pass. That's a new
I forgot
one.
to mention this. I forgot to mention this, but in the scene where Ymir, when they snitch on Ymir, say that she's the one that let out the pig. Um, I don't know if the manga did this, but the anime for sure did it because I counted. If you notice, there's 13 hands pointed, or yeah, 13 hands pointed at her.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, 13 years to live, blah blah, cool. You know,
Oh wow. Huh. That's some nice little attention to detail right there.
yeah.
So Satsuki, what was that about you calling Ymir a Lolita earlier?
What sparked that?
Yeah, we got to bring this full circle.
I mean, yeah. Doesn't she fit that definition? I
And
think.
don't you remember what I said? She's over 2,000 years old.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
she's-
I view her in that way.
Is she precociously seductive?
Like I said, there's weird fetishes out there.
Do you think Ymir was seducing the coordinates? Is that what was happening? She was walking
No.
towards them.
No, because that would be very weird.
Aaron seduced her.
So is now Aaron the goth Lolita?
Aaron
He's-
definitely stinks.
Oh, I bet. I mean, the guy didn't shave, didn't shower. He was in Marley for years. I guarantee you, he hasn't done anything with any hair product for years.
I bet Aaron like has like I bet Aaron for like Christmas would be gifted like one of those Axe body spray like things you get from like Walmart for like $5, and he would never use that. But the thing is that's the all he has, but he just never uses it.
Yeah, he's definitely just spray axe on the axe in the shower guy. That's him.
Yeah. He could
Poor-
spray like Titan Axe on him and then just have all the Titans eat him.
Titan would definitely be an axe fragrance. Like
Let me see
you
if
know
it
how,
is.
because you know men always have like the weird type of smells. It's always like sports. What the fuck is a sport smell?
Cedar.
It's always like something like tough. Like, well, why does it always
Thunder.
have to be tough? Yeah, like what the fuck does that
Wave.
mean?
My cologne is called turquoise mahogany, named after my father, who died trying to kill the sun.
Nails and hammer.
Freaking
What?
Phoenix is a scent.
Well, no, so Satsuki, nails and hammer would just be called Nobara.
No, she's hammer. She's
Oh.
hammer and heart. Well, she does have nails.
She's hammering my heart.
Sure.
You go to the hospital.
I don't know. I'm done.
So yeah, ultimate pass. I pass it. Satsuki.
I guess I pass it this time.
All right. Well, EA, where can they find you?
You can find me at hold on.
Are you eating them a spaghetti sandwich?
No, it's chips. These are really good chips.
Would you
ever
call
heard of, listen, you ever heard of popcorners?
No, I have not.
It's a crunchy, wholesome popcorn snack. Think of rice cakes in the shape of a chip.
Huh.
It's really fucking good, and they got sea salt on them.
So would you call those a precocious, seductive Lolita?
I mean, if a Lolita was made out of these chips, I'd certainly eat her.
Oh my god!
You didn't say anything bad.
I'm just.
Right.
Good old fashioned cannibalism.
You
I-
ain't never had these chips. If you had it, you'd say the same thing.
Brandon Williams says the new fragrance, gunshot. That's a good one.
That has its own scent. Oh my goodness.
Oh
But,
Lord.
Okay, you can find me while I'm not stuffing my face over at Everything Animated. Haven't made videos in a while. I think I have some ideas. I'm just kind of like waiting to do them and waiting to just put time and effort into it and whatnot. I'm almost to 500 subs. Makes me super happy to know that I'm there. Let's get this channel, and when I say this channel, SeaTactics channel, up to 50K. Come on, let's do it. And
It's gonna take more years out of my life to do that.
it's gonna happen in 2 weeks. Just watch.
I hope.
Heck, let's make it a week. But yeah, I don't do Twitch anymore. Twitter's kind of whatever. So I did get into something that my girlfriend kind of coaxed me into, and that's TikTok. Don't worry, I don't actually do any TikToks. I just watch TikToks. If you ever see my ass doing a TikTok, that's when you know I have went full boomer. So, all right, that's where you can find me. Hopefully some videos in the future, and I need some more of these delicious chips.
As for me, I am Satsuki the Savage, and I dropped 2 videos recently. One concerning Unordinary, talking about the school and whatnot, and another parody song, you know, just because I feel like I had to get those out of my system. I have another video planned that I might drop tomorrow, depending on how the editing goes. But I kind of go back to my roots on it, just with the mostly the video is just pure face cam stuff. So it's, and the video's not scripted. So that's, if you watched me from the very beginning, that's really like my content, just pure unscripted face cam type of stuff. I didn't go super heavy on the editing back then. So that video will be a little blast from the past thing. Should be cool. And the topic is kind of funny to me. I won't even reveal it, but that's me, Satsuki the Savage. Yep.
Cool. My name's SeaTactics. I do videos sometimes. Lately, when I do videos, many people tend to watch, and sometimes I mess up on those videos, and then people hate me. But for the most part, people like me, and I appreciate that. Let's keep it that way. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.
Jenny.
Later.